It's about investing in your belief. It's about investing in your students. It's about investing in your academy. We will not fall. As long as the flag is raised, we will not fall.
What guidance is it that you follow, or procedures that you put in place?
So very, I'll give you a grassroots kind of overview. The very first thing we did was we got rid of all colored gis being worn in the academy. Everything starts with trust. Okay, it begins and ends with trust. It's the same like sparring. If you trust someone with your body when they're training with you, you're going to trust that if you tap, they let go of the submission immediately. So we got rid of all color gis. This way we could tell who washes the gi, who doesn't, who is hygienically clean with the kimonos, right? So that was our first point of call. The second point of call was we installed a blue light in our air conditioning unit, which was quite expensive to do. But what that does is that purifies the air, this blue light, and kills any bacteria that may be in the air. So if there is a non-ventilated room, this blue light will get it. It will get it, drop it to the ground level. We then spray. We have a very powerful disinfectant that we use, which we spray every day before, during, and after, before and after training. So each class is clean when it's coming in. We have specific mops we use for the mats. We have zoned off certain areas. We have a fogging machines that we use in there, hand sanitizers. There are all kinds of implications that we've implemented into the academy. And it seems to be working really well, even down to the dummies we were using, which were anti-microfiber dummies, which means nothing could penetrate in and nothing would come out. It was all surface based. And we went back to, so we had a bubble which formed 15 weeks ago. We showed the local authority, look, here's our bubble. These are all the signings that we've had over 15 weeks. We have CCTV in the academy. We can download that, back that up to you. Names, addresses, all under the GDPR, all done properly, like a small military operation. And they were blown away by it. They were like, Jesus Christ. And I said, those people are still here. We're still training. This is how we're training. This is how we ventilate our place. And they were like, the woman was like, wow, like that's really, I've never seen anything like it. You know, you've gone above and beyond. And then what we did was we formulated a bubble for our students, and then an external bubble, so no people can penetrate that bubble. Yeah. No new students in. We were completely reliant on our students being honest with us. And because we've been open and transparent with what we're doing, our students are honest with us. They say, hey, listen, I haven't trained anywhere else, and we're going on a trust method. And because we know our students, we can trust them, you know?
Right.
You've probably seen on my Instagram, we have an MMA team that come in and train with us. Okay, those guys are tested every 2 days, and they have the results on their phone. They come in and show us. We've been to hell and back, but you know, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to lay down and die. You know, that's not me. Anyone who knows me knows that. And we made a massive push, and COVID basically jogged on. It didn't want to know us. It was like, so, I'm not that guy.
That's sick, mate. It's really refreshing to hear. I think a lot of people that are listening have kind of given up, maybe for the most part, in thinking, you know, will I be able to train this year? I'm going to have to wait till everything dies down. So it really does give hope in the community that, you know, we can still do it if you do follow the strict guidance and the rules in place. You're talking about the bubbles. How do you work that? So is there groups of 6 or?
No. So how it works for us, we're not a team sport. We're not a team. We don't compete. We don't have a competition team in our HQ. So we're not a team by any means necessary. We're independently training for the betterment of ourselves. We have a booking in system which allocates 15 students per class. And our facility is also can house quite a few people. When this happened, there was no sparring whatsoever, none.
Right.
It was dummy based, like what is happening now. You have to be a little bit savvy with what you're doing within the bubbles. For example, if we nominate 4 people to a bubble, the reason we used the number 4 was sometimes one person can't attend. So if you have a bubble of 2, that person then cannot train either. So we went to bubbles of 4 and maintained them throughout the whole period of time. And those people worked together, they train together, and it's honesty and transparency, knowing your students and trusting your students, not having gym rats. And we've had them turn up at the academy. I had a guy show up, and any of my students watching this can vouch for this, from a Gracie Baja Academy, saying he just wants to come and train. Man,
right.
You cannot come into that academy and train. That's not going to happen. That is not happening. We have now specific COVID training classes for beginners. It's being taught by one of our purple belts, where we've worked out the geometry of the mat. Everyone's safe, dummies. So we can still have new people coming in, times booked in, and all of the protocols that go with that. Man, it's insane. It's insane how resourceful we have to be. But as humans, we're naturally resourceful. So,
right.
If you have that resilience, and I know academies that have closed and won't open again. But this is all part of this structure of being resourceful, of being, when you're talking about jiu-jitsu, it's not about making a quick buck. It's about investing in your belief. It's about investing in your students. It's about investing in your academy. We will not fall. As long as the flag is raised, we will not fall. I kind of put the bat sign up in the air when it started to go down, and immediately the troops rallied around. And this is the beautiful thing with my academy. There are no one is better than anyone there. Like I said, our motto is many in body, one in mind. And when we can embody that mindset, it's a totally different animal. It's a totally different animal. My students came in and helped us stuff the dummies. My students cleaned the academy off their own back. It's incredible the support we receive. But that's testament to what we've put out. That's testament over the years to what we've given our students.
Yeah. So how it works is you clean everything down, religiously almost. You make sure everyone who enters the gym has that trust there. And is it just dummy work, or do you do other things as well?
No, we've bypassed dummy work with our bubbles. We bypassed that. Remember, everything has a element of trust and truth, transparency. And listen, we've been doing this for 15 weeks. We haven't had anything.
That's
right. In order to gain trust, we must be transparent. And so we have transparency. We said to everyone, come and see what we do. We've said to the jiu-jitsu community, if you want to see what we do, come and see what we do. There are no secrets here, We're fighting the same battle you're fighting, but we're attacking it intelligently. We're attacking it using the guidelines, and we're attacking it the right way. And I have no qualms if anything broke out in our academy to shut the place down, quarantine everyone. We can go back over, we have, the logs we have are unbelievable. Temperature check-in, and not just using let me take your temperature. We're talking about core temperature and thermal surface temperatures. A lot of stuff going on in that academy, and guided by doctors, guided by people that are involved in the fight against COVID, that don't train with us, people that I've reached out to and said, hey, I need a hand here. Can you help me? And graciously, they've helped, because they know the ramifications of businesses closing and people losing jobs and all sorts of stuff at the moment.
This is the thing. I mean, a lot of the gyms around my area are losing members due to the virus, and it's just, I don't think there's clear guidance, man. I don't think that anyone's saying, look, you can still do it if you follow these strict you know, because it's so up in the air at the minute. How do you navigate through it? So I think for people, especially gym,
we're testament to that. We're testament to that. I know, and I don't want to talk bad about no one, but I know there are some people just getting together and training willy-nilly. You put the death sentence on yourselves, on us as a community. You know, you're harming us in a way that you don't realize because of your own selfish needs and your own selfish desires. If you're going to do, like I told my students clearly, if you are going to train anywhere else, two things: don't come and train here, and if you do come back here, let us know where you've trained, so we then have the option to let you in or not.